to our 6th annual Haunted History Tour. I'm Lisa Eddy. I'm the curator at the Appanoose County Historical and Coal Mining Museum, and I'd like to invite all of you to come up and visit if you haven't been up there. We always have lots of interesting things to see. A few notes about the tour today. We have a few golf carts here. If any of you feel like you need to, get tired walking or something, there should be plenty of seats available. If you don't need it, don't. For the younger people in the crowd, don't sit on it just for kicks, because we want to leave the seats empty for the people that really could use it. And also, we'd like to ask that you stay within the luminary pathway. Of course, they're not lit right now, but they still kind of delineate where places that are safe to walk. There are some washouts and some rougher areas, and we tried to keep it to where you can make a good pathway that way. We also, let's see what else. I always forget all the things I'm supposed to say at this point. We'd like to thank the Boy Scouts for all their help. They made all these luminaries for us and helped set them up this morning, so we really appreciate that. We'd like to have you turn your cell phones to vibrate, just in respect for the speakers. And also a little cemetery etiquette. Don't ever lean or sit on any gravestones. It's dangerous for one thing, because they could tip and could really hurt yourself, and it's disrespectful. So we like to not do that. So, all right, we'll get started, and I'll lead you up to tell you the story of Charles Alexander.
I am Charles Alexander. They tell me I was born in Freeport, Louisiana.
Hold your mic up a little bit farther.
March 24th, 1870. Now they tell me I was born a free man after the Emancipation Proclamation. I don't remember my mother. I don't remember my father. I don't even know if I had sisters and brothers, because at a very early age, 2 white men kidnapped me. I ended up somewhere in Kansas. And as I grew around horses. I was always a small person. And they trained me to be a jockey. I enjoyed that. I used to race day and night. But I think the man that I really enjoyed racing most was Charles Curtis, I'm sorry. We gained friendship. Sometimes he would win, sometimes I would win. But we were pretty good friends. But he went on to be and to do his things. He ended up being the vice president under Herbert Hoover. Me, seemed like I didn't have any friends. I got tired of being a jockey. And I just ran away. They said I was free. And I wasn't never beaten. They treated me real good. Sometimes, they beat the servants. Some of them wasn't really treated very good at all, but I was treated real good. But I wanted to do my own thing, go my own places. So I just ran away one day. And I heard that they were fighting down in South America, so I joined the service. Company B, Kansas Regiment. It was a colored regiment. We weren't there very long, less than a year. I mustered out. Nothing to do, no place to go. So I came back to Kansas. And I found one of the men that kidnapped me. And I started working from him. I got married. My wife and I both worked for them, because they really treated us real good. And then, after a while, my wife passed away. And I just started walking around. I moved and went to Moline, Illinois. Stayed there for a while. And then from Moline, I went to Clarence, Missouri. I stayed there for a while. Then I heard that there was a lot of people coming up around the Centerville, Iowa area. And I ended up there. I had some friends here. My sister-in-law, Mrs. Emma Hicks, she used to live right over there. In fact, I stayed with her. In 1933, May the 28th, I passed away. That's my grave right there. They tell me the funeral was very good. My friend was telling to me. I remember some of the old friends. I remember old Thomas Riding and Maddie, his wife. I remember the Lees. We have a good time down there sometimes. We have meetings and we talk with one another. And they told me everything was fine. That the casket was good. The flowers were wonderful. They sang a couple of duets. Mrs. Lee, I remember her. She could really sing. And my favorite song, Will the Circle Be Unbroken? You know, that's my life. I've had some good days and some bad days. But they tell me the funeral was the best. I didn't get to see it, but my friends, they said people was crying, some was laughing. But I will never forget that song, Will the Circle Be Unbroken? And that is the story of my life. Charles Alexander.